Yeah, yeah, yeah. Brooklyn. It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. Yeah, yeah. Know what? No chaser. Yeah, yeah. What's the name? It's the WGIS, nothing less, giving it straight to your chest. No chaser.
Welcome to another edition of WGI Sports Media, The Rundown. It's your boy, the drum major, with my right-hand man, Vlad the Chef. What's happening, friend?
Oh,
What's happening with you?
man, listen, everything is all good, baby. Everything
Yes,
is gravy.
gravy is a good word.
Yes.
Gravy is a great word. That is the operative word for tonight, gravy.
Yes, sir. I want to thank you for sending me those clips. I watched them and I studied them and I was like, yo, the NBA is in good
The
hands.
NBA will be in fabulous hands for the next decade to come.
Yes. Yes.
The NBA will be in fabulous hands. But we're gonna get to that, brother.
No
We
doubt.
definitely gonna get to that. But first, we definitely gotta announce that we are on the radio now. We are on the radio. Mama, we made it. We are on the radio. Shout out to Sugar Water Radio, Sugar Water TV. We are on Mondays at 7 p.m. Shout out to Family Franchise and New Girl for letting us into space. Once again, WGI Sports, Sugar Water Radio, Sugar Water TV. We're all one unit. So
Yes.
that is another outlet they have blessed us with to be on their platform. And you can
Facts.
hear us right now if you're tuned in at 7 p.m. And that's on Mondays. But if you miss us on Mondays, you can watch
Syndication.
us. You can watch our handsome faces on Fridays at 7 on Sugar Water TV. Yes.
Syndication, baby.
Yes, our $1 million faces will be on Sugar Water TV Fridays at 7 if you missed the audio. Yes,
Facts.
yes. I know I'm talking like we're Tyson Beckford and Idris Elba, but
Facts.
But at least we got the faces our wives love. You dig?
There it is. As Run DMC would say, there it is. Boom, boom,
At the
boom,
very
boom,
least.
boom.
At the very least.
No doubt.
Yes.
No doubt.
So shout out to Sugar Water Radio, Sugar Water TV franchise, New Girl, and also shout out to our brother, Mr. Sadiq Bryant, head of music real estate for all you
No doubt.
upcoming artists who are interested in getting exposure,
Yeah.
getting your music heard around the world. Speak to Mr. Sadiq Bryant on www.musicrealestate, all under the Sugar Water Radio umbrella.
Yep.
Speak to him. Also speak to Mr. E. Levine. Submit your music. If they like your music, they're going to talk to you and work out how getting some spins.
No
100% integrity involved. 100% integrity. None of that scandalous, sleazy nonsense the other music industry does.
They definitely keep it a bean.
Yeah, straight to the point, straight with no chaser.
Yeah, no goon style.
No goon style. None of that. You feel me? So Sadiq Bryant, E. Levine, the right people to go if you want your music heard, music real estate, and Sugar Water Radio, Sugar Water TV. They got a big empire over there, man. They got a big empire going over there.
Huge.
In
fact, they just had a meeting with two NBA players. Yeah, sponsorship.
Oh, let's not spill all the beans.
No, I'm not gonna spill it. I just want people to know, like, this is serious. This is
yes,
serious.
This is serious business happening. This is serious business.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. So shout out to them. Shout out to Sugar Water Radio, of which we're on right now.
Yeah,
you know
no
what
doubt.
I'm saying? And also, we cannot forget Graphinks, multimedia advertising, digital media, and photography, specialized in any of all occasions.
Yes.
Quinceañeras, divorce parties, single parties, single lady parties, tax refund parties, and the like. Whatever your event is, just give them your bread.
Yep.
Give them the bread, and they'll make your events very memorable. They do not judge Graphinks.
You can do whatever you like.
Whatever you like.
No doubt. No doubt.
Draft Inks. Raise your
Facts.
consciousness, raise your vibrations. Log on to www.inspiremotivationaltees.com. www again, www.inspiremotivationaltees.com, or one word. Powerful graphic messages on quality tees. I am the most powerful shirt and most popular sale. I
Facts.
am. If you know,
Mm.
you know. If you understand, you understand. If you overstand, you overstand. You know what it is over there.
I
Inspire
like that.
motivational teas.
I like
Raise your
that.
consciousness, raise your vibrations. Join the movement.
Easy.
Cop a shirt and
Raise it.
spread the word of
That's
high
right.
vibrational consciousness.
Facts.
Inspire motivational teas. Let's get to it, Chef.
Let's go.
We are still talking about March Madness. We are about to
Yes.
enter into the Sweet 16 part.
Yes.
Major matchups are about to occur.
Yes.
And as we have been watching these tournaments of men and women,
Yes.
we have observed some standouts that we've been highly impressed with, Chef. Highly impressed with.
Listen, I gotta tell you, I gotta say this.
Go ahead, sir.
I know I'm Don Stanley fan through and through, but I gotta tell you, man, Maryland, what that coach did was
Mm-hmm.
100%. I stand on that.
Okay.
I stand
Okay.
on that. I believe in you.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
believe in you.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you gotta be ready. You gotta take this serious.
Yeah. That was
Yo,
powerful. That was powerful.
that was very powerful.
Yeah. Yeah. She had to let her know. She had to
Had
let
to,
her know, man.
had to, man, had to.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So I can't do it from the sidelines.
nah, I
You
can't.
know,
I
there's only
can't.
but so yeah, man. There's only but so much I can do.
Yeah,
You got to do it. Yeah.
I
That was
stands
very
on
dope.
that.
That was very dope.
Yeah, I stand on that.
Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree with her. That was very um that was definitely a powerful moment in NCAA
Yeah.
history right there. That's definitely gonna be an iconic moment, a very memorable moment.
Yes. And I'm gonna say this for
Hmm.
all you soft pink panty wearers out there, especially males that can't take the heat. This ain't for you. Playing sports is not for you. If you can't understand what took place on that sideline between coach and player, relationship wise,
Hmm.
this game, the game ain't the game for you. Go get a
Right.
9 to 5. Go get a 9 to 5. No, I stand on that. Go get a 9 to 5.
Glad is like, get a job.
Yeah, because I've been blessed out many a times by my coach,
Yeah, man.
plenty of times.
I
And you
know
know
you
what?
know. Yeah.
And to this day, I still love him. God bless him. I
Hmm.
still love that man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
I
sir.
actually love them for doing that for me.
Yeah, for
I've
sure.
never
For
had a
sure.
soft coach. Never.
Yeah, we'll come from a different era, man. We didn't deal with soft coaches.
Nah,
Well, I should say you didn't deal with soft coaches because I know your coaches and I seen you play and I know how you play. And they definitely lit a fire on your ass. Not just your ass, the whole team's
the
asses.
whole team.
Pause. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? They like fires. The coaches during our time sparked fires on the asses.
Back. Well, John, that's a testament to you because when you formed the basketball team,
Oh, the Crusade.
the Crusades, yes, sir. You
Yeah.
coached that for the first year.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you was lighting matches too.
Yeah. Shout out to Coach Will. Coach Will, aka Black Riley.
Yeah.
He was there. He was coaching for us. I was more like the GM. Yeah, that's what a couple of dudes is calling me, the GM.
Well, you put that team together, man. We went
Yeah,
on a
that's what
roll.
I'm saying. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We cruised through a lot of tournaments, B.
Come on, man. That team was a monster. That was a monster team.
And even when we lost players, we replaced them with even younger, better monsters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The Crusade was a monster team. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Dang.
Rodney was on that team. Shout out to Rado. Shout out to our guy
Yeah.
Rado. You know, you
Yep.
yeah, you recruited him.
Yeah.
You took him to the big leagues. You know, he was your AAU player. And
Yeah.
when he grew up and became a young man, he was like, all right, you gonna play with some grown men now, Rado.
Yo, I put him in the pool of fire, B.
Yeah. So that's so shout out to you, man. You took you brought Rodney on, man. You said, all right, you ready? He was like, you ready?
Yeah. Yeah,
You
he
gonna
was
play with us
elusive.
now. You gonna play with men now.
Yeah, yeah. He was elusive around that basket, boy. Oh man, shout out to him.
Yeah. Shout out to Rado. Yes. Peace to him, man.
Him and
But
Chris.
yeah, these players, Chef. Ah, very fascinated by the play of the one Darius Cuff. Darius Acuff. I'm sorry. Darius Acuff Jr.
Yo,
What
I see what you
a
mean.
talent.
Yeah, I see what you mean, man. He's very elusive around the basket.
What a talent, Chef. Go ahead. Your thoughts, sir.
Um, the only thing that I would say that I see in his game, and it's not a flaw, it's just something that he has to work on before he get into the league,
Yes.
is his jump shot. I
Okay.
see the way he takes a jump shot is very mechanical,
Mm-hmm.
and you could tell that he was taught that way. And
Yeah.
after he was taught that way, he learned that way. And
Mm-hmm.
he's not a sniper, but he could be deadly if you leave him out, if you leave him alone. You know what I mean? So I
Mm-hmm.
like that he can do that, but I guarantee you, if he masters that jump shot, you talk about a two-way player that's a problem.
Yeah.
You know, between the jump shots and driving to the basket and then the dish, he's
Yeah.
got handle to dish it off.
Yeah.
That kid. Yeah, I see A-Cuff, I like him.
Do you see how under uh do you see how cool and calm he plays?
Yes.
There's no he's not frenetic at all. He's very poised. That's the word I'm looking for.
Oh yeah.
One of the most one of the most poised point guards that I've seen in a long time. Very poised, man. The kid is very poised.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah.
The
But
most emotion I've seen him do is when he went to the cup and he got fouled and he pretty much just tapped his head up against the goalpost
yeah,
because it was like because you could tell that it took energy to get there, but he
sure.
knew what he was doing.
Right.
And the fact that he made it, he was like, boom, I
Yeah.
got it. So yeah, he reminds me of he's gritty. He's very gritty.
Yes.
Um, he's a throwback kind of point guard or guard
Mm-hmm.
that will cut to the basket and find an open player,
Yeah.
but he makes sure that he's the first option. And there's nothing wrong with that because
Yes.
he's very elusive. So he can benefit from being the first option. Once he becomes that, he forces you to play defense on him, and that frees up his. This is where he becomes even more dangerous because he's going to find the open man,
Yeah.
especially if you're a sharpshooter.
Yes.
So that's what I love his game. He's very dangerous. He did it a lot up against
High point.
yes, High Point. He killed High Point. And High Point knew that because they scouted and they
Mm-hmm.
did their homework on him and they was throwing bodies at him. But it was nothing that
Mm-hmm.
they could do. Nothing.
And that's where I was impressed at with him, Chef. How poised he was. The boy played with ice in his veins. It was nothing. It was under the pressure. It was crunch time, and he seemed unbothered. He seemed unbothered about the situation. There was
Yes.
no his nerves was very the stoicism, the nerves were just there was no nervousness in his play. He knew,
No.
and to your point, he knew what he wanted to do, and he did it. You could tell the way he
Yeah.
plays. That's the point that I'm searching for. The way he plays, you could tell he already had a decision in his mind what he's about to do, what he wants to do, and he just went and executed.
100%.
He didn't.
100%.
No need for him to be decisive. No need for him to see the floor. Well, actually, he saw the floor and he saw how the defense was set up, and it's almost like he anticipated how the defense was going to be set up because he already knew what he was going to do.
Yeah.
And so, that's a very unique gift.
It
Very few
is.
point guards had that type of gift.
Yes.
Very impressed with that. During the closing minutes of the second half, just big plays, big shots, big
Yeah.
plays, man.
Yeah.
And he gave him 36. He dropped 36 on him.
Yeah. 36 easy with um what was that? 6 assists.
Yeah,
And only 2 turnovers.
right.
That's very rare in the game. That
Yeah,
at that high magnitude.
yeah, yeah,
Very, very, very. And then he went 3 for 6 in 3-point land.
yeah, yeah.
Very
Absolutely.
hard to do.
Yeah. Calipari, it's clear Calipari trusts him.
Yes.
He gives him the ball. Calipari, it's very interesting with Cal. Cal always had that unique relationship with the point guard.
He did. He did.
Yeah.
That's why he was able to recruit him.
Yeah.
I think with Calipari, what it is he could back up his promise.
Yes.
Give me 1 year with you and I'll get you into the league. Top
Right.
top first round pick.
Right.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
If you're good, I'll get you in the league first round,
Yeah.
first year.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we've seen it. We've seen it
Hmm.
time and
Time and
time
time
and time
again.
and again. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Assuming Acuff is gonna come out. I
I would give
mean,
him 1 more year though.
yeah, at the very most, one
Yeah.
more year. If he doesn't
Just
come
to
out now,
develop.
yeah, yeah. I would like for him to stay one more year just for the sake of developing, like you said. But um, chances are he may come out because he already got a shoe deal with Reebok.
It's
So
crazy.
yeah. So
It's crazy.
everybody sees what we're seeing.
He's a phenom
Yeah, yeah.
already.
Mm-hmm.
And not to mention his supporting cast, Ewan, Brazil, and Richmond III.
Mm-hmm.
He, like I said, he drew the attention of the defense to him, and then he started feeding those 3 players. Started feeding them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Between 3 pointers and inside play, Arkansas was just a headache to deal with.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So if anybody's got Arkansas in their brackets going all the way to the Final Four, good for you.
Yeah, it's a possible. It's possible. Although they got a tough we got a goodie coming up. I mean they're gonna be playing Arizona next. That's going
Yeah,
to
that's a
be
tough team. That's a tough team.
yeah,
That's a
yeah.
tough team.
Arizona is one of the top dogs, one of the favorites to go all the way to the big dance. So um that's going to be an interesting matchup for sure.
I can't
Absolutely.
wait to see it because I think Arizona's definitely going to give them a run for their money. Calipari knows how to give teams a run for their money, and
Hmm.
I'm sure Arizona's already scouted this kid, and they're ready for him.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? You're not. But because you stop one doesn't mean you stopping a team. You got to stop the whole 5.
for sure.
You know what I
Absolutely.
mean? So
Absolutely.
good luck to that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was just thinking, man, so just to go back on the NBA level for a brief second. We talk about Mikal Bridges and the 6 picks. Everybody's been singing that tune for weeks now, if not months. Mikal Bridges, the 6 picks that were given up. Mikal Bridges acquired from Brooklyn, gave up 6 picks to Brooklyn. So I can only imagine with those 6 picks, if AJ and Darius ends up in Brooklyn, instant game changer. Instant game changer.
It is.
If they draft AJ and Darius to be the cornerstones of Brooklyn, game changer. It's gonna be a problem. It's gonna be a
It
problem.
is.
And in fact, I can actually see AJ and Darius in Brooklyn. For
I
real.
could see that.
Yeah, I can see AJ and Darius in Brooklyn being the cornerstones, the beginning of something good, the beginning of something new, fresh and good, and being something being built off of that. And so if my prophecy is correct and Darius either stays or come out, and we all know AJ's coming out. Brooklyn gets AJ, and then they get Darius.
Yeah.
They're
Here's what I see. I don't.
yeah, Brooklyn gonna have a lot to say.
Yeah, it could happen, Ja. Right, but
Hmm.
here's my take. Um, it's all in how and who is in that war room, that draft room.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if I'm Darius, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go to Brooklyn. I'm gonna stay a year. I want to go to
Yes.
one of those expansion teams.
Mm. Mm.
Instant. You going number one or two.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You going top 10. Your boy, whomever you want,
Mm-hmm.
because those two teams gonna get top billing first.
Sure.
Vegas and Sonics. So I could see them two going. If they stay a year,
Mm-hmm.
they go out west.
Right.
I could see that.
Yeah.
If
I
they
have to. Yeah.
if they come out this year, I could see Brooklyn getting one of them. And
And
knowing
not both.
Brooklyn,
Just one of them. Not both.
nah, not both. I don't think Brooklyn has it like that.
They're gonna need, but yeah, Brooklyn gonna need a point guard in the wing though.
They do,
And that's
but I just don't
those are
see them.
perfect cornerstones.
They are, but is Brooklyn that smart? That's what I'm trying to allude to.
Right, 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 right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? It's
Yeah,
not that
yeah,
that it's not that it can't happen. Is Brooklyn aligned that way? Like,
yeah,
okay, we got to get the first and second pick, or first, not first pick, but we got to get either the next pick after the pick we get, or
yeah.
the not next pick, but the other pick.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So if you got the number two pick, then you better hope that you get the number four pick.
Right.
You know what I mean? Something like that. So I just don't see them being that lucky neither. I
Well,
just,
yeah. Let's play it out, bro. Like, because right now the Pacers are still at the top at the worst record in the league. So if they got the worst, so if they end up being the worst team in the league with the worst record, they're gonna get the number one pick. And chances are, I don't see AJ and Darius going over there. Why? Because that's gonna usurp the stardom of Holly. So Indiana, so Indiana would draft a complimentary player
I could see
and
one of the
enters
Bruiser brothers.
and right there that's where I was about to go. That's exactly where I was about to go. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Cam Booz is going over there. He's a perfect complimentary player to
yeah, I could
have.
see that.
You know
That
what
that
I'm
would be a
saying?
problem.
Yeah, that's another problem.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
Paolo Banchero all over again.
facts, facts, facts. So Cam Boozer goes over there. Nets are at number two. Nets are number two, maybe three, four, depending on the order or how they want to position it.
Right.
The Nets can get those two if they decide to come out.
Yeah.
So that's why me personally, that's why I envisioned the both of them being in Brooklyn and starting as cornerstones. But I definitely get what you're saying though. So I'm not necessarily disputing what you're saying, but I'm
Yeah.
just letting in what I'm seeing and what I'm envisioning. You know what I mean? Because they can't Indiana can't draft AJ. He's just too talented. He will take Holly's shine. He is
Well,
he is that talented.
there's a lot of as Run DMC to quote them again.
Yeah,
There's a lot of superstars in the building tonight. There's a lot of stars in the draft.
yeah.
This is not going to be a bad draft at all.
Hmm.
I'm looking at and I don't mean to jump the gun on this one because I know who we talking about, but Zuby.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's a good segue. We can talk about him. Yeah, Zuby Eijofor, St.
Yeah,
John's. Yeah,
yes.
let's talk about it. Go ahead.
Center, not center, forward, senior.
Yeah, man.
He's a nice wing. He's a complimentary piece.
He's definitely a complimentary piece. That this we know for sure. Zuby's coming out.
Yes, we know for sure.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That we know for sure. Zuby's coming out.
And he's showing out.
Yeah,
He is showing out, Ja.
yes, he is. Yes, he is.
So with that being said, I could see him quite possibly staying in New York.
Mm-hmm.
You
So, so,
know,
so, yeah. So Brooklyn be more liable to get Zuby.
yeah, I can see that because he's the hometown kid.
He is a home. Yeah, yeah. That makes sense too. That makes sense as well.
You know,
Yeah,
say he's agile around the basket. He can
absolutely.
shoot and he can run the paint for you, which
Yeah.
makes him a nice wing,
Mm-hmm.
which is what you refer to the Nets needing. So I could see
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
could see that happening. And shout out to St. John's. It's been what since 1980 something or 90
Nah, since
something.
99.
99.
99. Since that crew we was talking about. Yeah, Barkley, Postel, Artest, and all of them. That was the last time they went past the second round. That they went to Sweet 16. So St. John's is making noise, but the game of games, they're going against Duke.
Now that's gonna be the game. That
That's
that
that's
game, that game will tell all.
that. Oh,
That that game
yes.
will turn somebody into the number one pick.
My man. Yes, sir. Yes.
That
The
game is
game will
going to
do it.
turn somebody either to a number one or definitely top five pick.
That game will do it. That game
That
will
game
do
right there. I think
it.
all
Yeah.
eyes are going to be on St. John's and Duke.
Hell
A lot of
yeah.
eyes. A lot of
Hell
eyes.
yeah. That's the game.
Because
That is the
ACC,
game.
yeah. Because ACC and the Big East has
And the Big
always been
East?
rivals. Always been
Yeah.
rivals.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so the fact that St. John's 2 years straight is relevant like this,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot of eyes, man.
For real. Yeah, that's another great point too. ACC against Big East.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Problems.
Probably. You know what I'm saying? Remember the 1982 champion, was it the 1982 championship? Carolina versus Georgetown?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
ACC versus Big East.
Hey, always, always. Yeah,
Or was it
yeah.
was it 83? I want
Uh,
to say
I could look at.
it had to be 82, 83 when Jordan and Worthy were both on the team.
Ooh,
The game where Jordan made the shot.
that was against Pat.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's been tormenting Pat for that long.
and the thing about it is, when you see him play in college, you're like, that's not the same dude
No, it's not.
because he
No,
never
it's
he
not.
never got burned like that.
Nah, nah. James Worthy was the man.
Yeah, him.
Dan Perkins.
Sam Perkins. Yes, yes,
They were the dudes. They
yes.
were the dudes.
No, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? And Jordan and Kenny Smith was second fiddle.
Yes, yes,
You know what I mean?
yes. Oh shoot, you just
Right?
took me back.
Right? So check this
Yeah.
out. I'm gonna hit you with something even more crazier.
All right.
You know, you know, you know what that deja vu was?
What's that?
Vince and Antoine Jameson. It was the same. It
Ooh.
was the same scenario. Antoine Jameson was the man. Vince was second fiddle. So they got to the league. Next thing you
You're
know,
right. But that's why I was studied. And it was one more person on that squad. It was one more person. It was a guard. Oh my gosh.
Vince Antoine Jameson. Um, I wanna say uh was Stack already gone when Vince was there? No,
Let's look it up.
I think Stack. No, 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 no. Was Stackhouse gone when Vince was there? No, Stack might have been a senior when Vince was a freshman, right?
Shoot, child,
So
you
they might
got
have
me.
so they might have played 1 year together.
Let me look it up.
That's what I'm thinking. I think Stack and Vince played 1 year together at least. But I know, but what I'm saying is that same dynamic with Antoine Jameson and Vince Carter,
Yeah,
eerily similar to James Worthy and Michael Jordan, because James Worthy was the man. He was the guy. And
he
so was
was.
Antoine Jameson. Antoine Jameson was the man, the guy. Vince was kind of second fiddle. Matter of fact, I think Vince was even coming off the bench, like Mike.
Yeah, yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm
You're
saying?
right.
And then
You're
and
right.
then and then like Mike, Vince did the same thing. Came into the league and took the
Brendan
NBA over.
Haywood was the point.
Brandon Haywood,
Yes,
the center.
the center. Excuse me. Yeah,
Brendan Haywood. Yeah, the center.
Brendan
Yep.
Haywood.
He was on that squad. Yep.
Yes, that's who it was. I knew. And
Yeah.
Ed and Brooklyn's own Ed Cota.
Ed Cota, the point guard. Vlad, it's this. I'm glad you mentioned those names, Vlad. It's the same dynamic.
It
It was
is.
the same dynamic.
Yes,
You know,
Ed Cota.
Vince, Vince, Antoine, Brandon Haywood, Ed Cota, Mike, James Worthy, Sam Perkins, Kenny Smith. It's the
Yes,
same dynamic.
yes,
And Vince
yes.
and Mike, once Vince and Mike came into the NBA,
Yeah. Oh,
total 180. They were the guys. And Antoine and James Worthy ended up being role players.
yes.
Significant role players, but role players.
Significant.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
S-
Same. So,
Yo, it's crazy.
yeah, I noticed. I noticed. I said, "Yo, this is." Because when I watched that crew, man, that's what I remember watching that crew back then. I said, "This is deja vu, man.
Sure.
This is deja vu."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But back to
Brad
Zuby. I'm
Doherty.
sorry,
That's who
man.
it
Back to
was.
Zuby. I'm
It was
sorry. Go
Brad
ahead.
Doherty. That's who it was.
Brad Doherty?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he played with them. I think
Matt
Brad Doherty might be a bit too
Matt
early.
Matt Matt Doherty, excuse me.
Oh, Matt Doherty. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But go ahead. Back to Zuby, man.
Yeah,
Continue.
no, back to Zuby. No, Zuby got handles. He shows flashes of like a nice little swing, like a shoot. He's a monster around the boards. He doesn't have a midi game yet, but he got
Hmm.
that hook shot
Yeah.
and he got that inside power game down to a science. And he's gonna be a problem. You
Hmm.
could build off of him as like a Sam Bowie. Remember Sam Bowie for the Nets? Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a pretty good comparison. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's
pretty good
who that's
comparison.
who that's who I would if the Nets was to grab Zuby, they could start building their roster to make it
Hmm.
look like when Jason Kidd was there.
And the Nets have and if Acuff doesn't go there, if the Nets can establish a decent point guard, that two-man game could be lethal.
Can be.
That pick and roll two-man game
Yeah.
with Zuby could be lethal.
Very,
Absolutely.
very.
Absolutely,
So
man.
you just need a point guard that knows how to deliver.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That the wrong point guard would take away from him and his career would be very short-lived.
Yeah.
He's got you these NBA owners, not owners, but mostly GMs.
Yeah.
It's hard to put an NBA team together, much less a championship team.
Right.
The pieces have to fit, Ja. I say this in football all the time. It's the system.
Hmm.
Why you think the Knicks hired Mike Brown? The system fit his style,
Hmm.
and the players just had to develop under him and get to understanding his offense. His offense isn't concrete yet, but the players understand him and they
Yeah.
fit his system. Just same way Steve Kerr went to Golden State and took over
Hmm.
for Mark Jackson. The system fit him
Yeah.
and allowed them to win multiple championships. Same thing with Phil Jackson when he went to from the Bulls to the Lakers. The players fit him. Why? Kobe. Kobe is Jordan, like baby Jordan. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So with the Nets, if you're gonna do that, you got to look at what you got. What are you trying to build, and who fits in your system?
Hmm.
Not to just draft any player you think is good. It's gotta be mathematics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to do this right. And the Nets, and not just the Nets, but the Wizards,
Hmm.
they could be a problem.
That could be a problem too. That's right. That's right.
Um,
I didn't think about them. Sure.
no,
They can get that pick for sure.
exactly.
Hmm.
Atlanta, they could be a problem. Um, we definitely don't want.
Well, they got the sixth spot now, so it depends on the level of success. Unless there's some what's the word I'm looking for? Um, Picks old based on some trades. If there's a conditional picks, then that's something different. But
Well, they traded away Trade, so I forgot what they got for.
okay,
So that's going to be interesting.
yeah,
Who else? Orlando. They besides their three bigs
mm,
right now. They hurting in the front court, in the back court. Excuse me. They hurting.
mm,
They gotta get something to that's their equalizer. You know what I mean? So
mm,
this NCAA tournament of 64 is
right,
going to fill a lot of needs for a lot of NBA teams.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I can't wait for I definitely can't wait for June in that sense. Just to see the draft, who gets who. I'm definitely gonna be looking forward to June after the season's over and the finals is done.
Oof.
I will be anticipating with excitement about that draft, about this year's draft. There's a lot of talented kids about to come out. A
I
lot of
think this
talent.
draft is going to be. I mean, this playoff run is going to be fun. This tournament of 64 is definitely going to be.
Hmm.
Is you're gonna We're gonna see some stuff that we didn't expect. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
We just got started, so we got. That's why I couldn't pick a team last week. Is because this tournament is so. I still can't describe this way this tournament is built out. But
Yeah,
you got rid of what you needed to get rid of, and now you're about to see the Sweet 16 get ratchet up.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? You got Duke St. John's. That's gonna get ratchet up. Texas Purdue, that's gonna get ratchet up. Michigan State, UConn, that's gonna get ratchet up. Arkansas or Arizona, ratch. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee, Iowa State, ratch.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, Vandy and Nebraska, no, Iowa and Nebraska, ratch.
Hmm. Hmm.
Illinois and Houston, ratch.
Hmm.
So, I mean, these are your teams that throughout the season has just been putting in work.
Putting in that work. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of other teams that you had in there was just they put in the work in their conference, they earned their spot,
Hmm.
but they wasn't going to make it out the first or second round.
Yeah, you kind of felt that, right?
Yeah, I
You
felt
kind of
that.
felt that. Yep. Hmm.
It was just a matter of time before you ran across a Michigan or a Tennessee or a Vanderbilt or a Virginia, and
Hmm.
then you try to pull an upset and it don't work. Just like with Duke in the first round, that almost became an upset.
They tried it. They tried it.
But the problem was
They had him on the ropes.
they 100% did,
Woo!
100% did, and what did Duke do? They turned it around.
They did.
They turned it around and they said, Sienna, listen, you're beneath me. You don't, you don't. You're not hungry enough. You don't have
Right,
enough.
right.
You don't have a large enough bench.
You don't belong on the same court with me.
No,
You don't belong on the
no,
same court as me.
no, not at all.
I was spotting you points. Now you're gassed. Don't get
Exactly.
gassed. Don't get
No,
gassed.
no. I mean, this is the same tournament that also exposed UNC and their, you know,
How about that? Yeah, how
it
about that?
exposed them. It exposed them 2 years in a row.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I think Hubert Davis winning his first year there wasn't him, it was the system that the previous coach set up. You
Sure.
couldn't lose. But after that, you seen that his recruiting wasn't there, wasn't up to par
Yeah.
to make him
Substandard.
repeat.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So so it's something about him that with UNC it just didn't fit.
Hmm.
He wasn't the right fit for UNC. I
Sure.
don't think he's a good fit anywhere as a head coach right now in the college ranks.
Hmm.
I think he just needs to sit on the bench and be an
Yeah, it could
assistant coach.
relax.
Yeah,
Relax for a little bit. Sure.
yeah. He's
Hmm.
he's he's still young. Does he have a lot to learn? I don't know what he knows. I don't know. I mean, you were under Pat Riley and you were under the previous coach for UNC. I forgot his name. Good grief.
Roy Williams.
Roy Williams. I mean, Roy, when he took over for Dean, it was just basically rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
Roy Williams passing the torch to Hubert Davis should have been rinse and repeat, but Hubert Davis went off on a tandem, and we all know what he said, and that didn't age well at all.
That was the beginning of the downfall.
Yeah.
That statement.
Yes.
It
Yes.
was like, what does that got to do with the price of tea in China? My brother.
Nothing.
What does it
Nothing.
have to do?
Nothing at all, man. Nothing at
You
all.
know,
But
but it's just but to your point, man, it's a disappointing turnout. I think if I was a Tar Heel fan, a Tar Heel, um, yeah, Tar Heel fan, Tar Heel lifer, I would be disappointed in the turnout or the success or lack thereof. Hubert Davis,
I mean, that's a name. That's
es-
a marquee name.
established. It's a marquee name. It's a marquee school,
Yeah.
a marquee establishment, organization, whatever you want to call it. So you wonder what happened when Hubert Davis had was played under, mentored, trained under the best of coaching minds. It's like to your point, when he himself played for the Tar Heels, he played for Dean Smith.
Yes, you did.
And then when he went to the NBA, he was drafted by the Knicks. He played for Pat Riley.
You did.
So that's Dean Smith, Pat Riley.
Yes.
Retired, was part of the coaching staff of Roy Williams.
Yes.
Dean Smith, Pat Riley, Roy Williams.
I,
That is so much wisdom and knowledge to soak up there.
I could tell you where he went wrong.
Go ahead.
Pure, pure thought. And guys, if you feel that I'm wrong, feel free to chime in. Hubert Davis is not him. He's not a get in your face and grab you by your jersey and rack you in your chest and tell you, let's go. Come on. He's
Mhm.
not that dude. He's not that dude. He's the come on, it's gonna be all right. You know, that soft, subtle, soft voice. Um, and not literally a soft voice, but he's not gonna get after you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna yell at you. He's not gonna ruffle feathers. He doesn't come off as the type.
Hmm.
He's very kind, gentle, genuine person,
Hmm.
kind-hearted person
Yeah.
that I felt like players were getting taking advantage of.
You're taking that type of personality for granted.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, come on,
Hmm.
with nil money in the transfer portal,
Hmm.
you couldn't get out the first round.
Yeah.
That speaks volume of uh the coaching style that he has, not the person or the personality.
Hmm.
If you're a nice person, you stay a nice person, but you also got to be tough on these kids. These kids today are different. This generation is different.
Yeah, man.
And you got to understand, you're coaching a lot of your former peers' kids now.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
That
So
part.
when
Yeah.
you're doing that, you can't, they already know who you are.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And then when they come play for you, they're like, yeah, it's not, they ain't Uncle Davis.
Right, right. Yeah.
Yo, I thought,
Uncle Huey. Uncle
yeah.
Huey.
So I thought I was gonna get the best coaching in the world. I thought
Yeah,
I was he played under Pat Riley.
right.
But you don't see it though. You don't see no remnants of it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You don't see no remnants of a sharpshooter because he couldn't recruit. I don't know if he couldn't recruit or he just got out there late or whoever his recruiter was just wasn't scouting in the right places at the right time.
yeah.
I don't know, but he wasn't for a school like UNC not to be able to recruit the players that could get you out of the first round, much less out of the first weekend.
Hmm.
I think had he made it to either the Sweet 16 or the Elite Eight, I think he probably would have kept his job.
Absolutely.
But to get eliminated in the first round, you didn't even make it out the first weekend. That speaks volumes.
Yeah,
And
not a good look.
and let me tell you, this is why it's not a good look. Don't think it's personal, but I remember when Mike Krzyzewski didn't make it out the first weekend. And then it kind of started spilling over, and he realized these kids are different.
Hmm.
And what did he do? He retired. He got out the game.
Hmm.
So did Roy Williams.
Hmm.
So did Dean Smith. Dean Smith was like, listen, I'm too old for this.
Yeah.
This next generation of players is different. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? The Vince Carters of the world and so forth. I couldn't see Dean Smith coaching that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
took a Roy Williams to coach that.
Right. Right. And this is our generation you're talking about.
Yeah, this is definitely our generation.
Hmm.
You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So with that being said, I just don't think that Hubert Davis meshed with this generation the way he thought he was.
Hmm.
He couldn't. He lost them. Let's put it this way: when you're up by a significant amount of points, double digits nonetheless, and to lose it in the second half to a team that's less powerful than you, that tells me you lost. You lost it somehow or another. The team just lost it, and you couldn't rally them back.
Right.
Most coaches would have been called a timeout, and it would have been a ripping.
Yeah.
Hubert Davis wasn't that guy. He wasn't going to
Mhm.
rip his teammates, I mean his
Yeah.
players. You know what I'm saying? For him, probably he felt like that would have been shameful.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Sure.
good for him for being a nice guy, but that goes back to the old saying: nice guys never finish first.
Hmm. Hmm. And yeah, that's right. Real talk. That's right, man. That's right. So yeah, appreciate the insight, man. That's good stuff, bro. That's good stuff.
Yes, sir.
Um, damn it, man. Who you got tonight?
Dang, man. I mean, I just complimented the guy.
Hey, two things could be true though. Two things could be true at once. Two things could
Yeah, they
be true at
can.
once, man.
Like, little damn it, Hubert Davis, man. Listen, next job, bro. Bring your knowledge to the table. Bring it. Like, don't hold back, B. Don't be scared to lead from the front.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know how you were leading, so I'm alluding that um you wasn't the figure that everybody thought you were because UNC stated that you were a very nice guy, but you couldn't win.
Hmm.
And that speaks volumes on the national level. So, um, damn it, man. Listen, I hope you get another job with less pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just don't see you coaching another school. It'll be weird and not the Carolina Blue, but
Mhm.
you know, saying I wish you the best. I wish him the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Right.
Everything else has just been on par.
Yeah. But my damn it man is going out to the one Stephen A. Smith. He's just tiresome to listen to at times, man. I think the more popular he gets, the more paid he gets. I think he purposely embraces the role of the heel. You familiar with the heel, right?
No, I never
But
heard that saying.
that's a wrestling term. The heel is like the villain. So you know, there's roles in wrestling where one is the hero, the one everybody adores, i.e. Hulk Hogan, i.e. Uh, Bob Backlund,
Oof,
Jimmy
Bob Black.
Superfly Snooker.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are the
yeah.
heroes. The heels, you know, the heels were The Rock was a heel at one point. You know, he went on the dark side.
Yeah, he
You
did.
know, when Hulk Hogan joined NWO, he became a heel, right? Rick Rude was a heel, you know, the villain. So I think Stephen A is embracing this role as a heel because some of the stuff he says some is the most asinine things he could ever say.
Don't make sense.
And very disrespectful. Listen, yeah, we trying to poke the bear. Yeah, we purposely trying to poke the bear. We about to poke the bear tonight, bro. Don't ever disrespect Josh Hart like that. Ever.
For sure.
Don't ever disrespect Josh Hart like that. Josh Hart was in the essence. Josh Hart was defending Mikal Bridges with regards to his play in recent weeks. This slump that he was in, and Josh Hart defended him, saying it's kind of unfair to put all this on Mikal, where he's done other things to contribute to the success of this team. I'm paraphrasing. I don't necessarily know word for word, but paraphrasing. Come to the screen, Vlad.
I'm coming.
But he was essentially defending Mikal Bridges, and as y'all as y'all see in this
He
clip.
says, quote, he gets some of that unfair flack just because he's doing what's asked of him. And if we were to sit there and say, go shoot 15 shots a game, he would be efficient and he could do it. But that's not what's been asked of him. End quote. Monica
Good morning.
Is now with us here on First Take. I need more coffee. But Stephen A., I know you have been critical of Mikal Bridges in the past, rightfully so. What do you make of Josh Hart coming to his defense?
I need Josh Hart to be quiet. Sit down. Only time I want you standing up and talking is if you playing. Not when it comes to Mikal Bridges. You need to stand down. This is grown-ups. This is business. So let's keep it a buck here. I will preface my comments by saying little birdie, who I appreciate so much, enlightened me about something that I pretty much knew, but I appreciated her guiding me on this by reminding me that Jalen Brunson didn't have anything to do with Mikal Bridges coming to New York. He certainly wouldn't have wanted Dante DiVincenzo to be gone. I appreciate that. But I wasn't implying that Jalen Brunson was sitting back and working in concert with Leon Rose to manipulate proceedings so his boy could come to New York City. That started with him at Villanova and helped him win a couple of national championships. What I was saying was that you are the face of the franchise. You are big time. And when you make a decision financially to sign a contract a year earlier that's going to save the organization $113 million for them to go out and get additional help for you, and that additional help is your former college teammate and one of your best friends in the world. Well, respectfully, if it walks like a duck and quacks like a duck, it ain't a damn mongoose. We know what it is. You don't have to say it. You don't have to speak it. You don't have to be involved. The organization knew what you would want. Now, it's not his fault that Leon Rose ended up giving the farm for Mikal Bridges. 4 first-round unprotected picks, an additional first-round pick that wasn't protected. That wasn't.
But Stephen A. decides to tell Josh to sit this one out, and proceeds to bloviate his opinion on Mikal Bridges, and again mentioning the talk about the 6 picks for him and 150 million, and then saying that that he wasn't up to par with the 150 million, and then on a previous take, he tried to blame JB and say this was favoritism because JB wanted to get his boys here, his Villanova boys here. But so he was essentially blaming JB. He was saying JB's to blame for all this. Why are you talking reckless like this, bro? Why are you talking reckless like this? And you telling Josh Hart, who plays alongside this man, he needs to sit this one out? No, how about you sit this one out?
Facts.
You sit this one out. You talking a bit too much now, bro.
Sass.
Yeah.
Real sassy.
That's why we call you Sass.
Yeah, you act like a sissy.
That's why we call you Sass. And initials of your initials are very appropriate. SAS, Stephen A. Smith. You need to sit this one out, bro. You don't disrespect Josh Hart like that. Josh Hart knows the in and out. Josh Hart plays alongside this man. Josh Hart has known this man. They were college teammates.
Man to man, you don't do that.
If whatever Josh Hart says, Josh Hart is qualified to say it because he's there with him.
Yeah, facts.
Day to day. He's played with this man for years now. He knows this man. And for you to tell Josh Hart he need to sit this one out for defending his teammate, what teammate will not defend his boy? That also happens to be his teammate. What teammate wouldn't do that?
Draymond. He's defended plenty of teammates.
Right.
Oak.
And then you think and Vlad, me and you said this before when the Knicks was on their January slump. We were saying they hear the noise. They like to deny the noise, but they hear the noise. You know they hear the noise.
Facts.
These guys are millennials and Gen Z dudes. You know they on their phones. You know they on Twitter. Let's not front. They're not us. We're before the internet.
Yeah.
Them dudes are internet dudes. They hear the noise.
Definitely do.
They're on their phones. They're scrolling their phones. They see the Twitters. They got people in their ear. They hear the freaking noise, man. You think Mikal don't know people are on them? Us included, guilty, but not as harsh as the stupid ass Knick fans and these Knick groups.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we wanted Mikal here. I know I was the one that said all we need is Mikal, and we're gonna make it all the way. I said that the year before last year. And it made me prophetic again because they signed Mikal 2 years ago.
But listen, I think people need to understand there's not enough balls to go around. Pause.
Right.
You got Cat and JB. It's the offense starts with them. You got OG coming in third with whatchamacallit. Where's the ball at for Mikal? He's got to make his own offense.
Right. And it takes time for him to adjust, being that he was a primary scorer when he was in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Him and Cam Thomas was the 1-2 punch in Brooklyn.
It was.
Plays were made for him. He had the ball. Over here, he's the third or fourth option.
At best.
And yes, he's in a slump. Yes, he's played subpar at times. Yes, there were games he dropped donuts. Yeah. But he's still an important piece. He's still considered an X factor.
He could be playoff Jimmy.
When he's on, he's on.
Yeah. Maybe he'll turn up in the playoffs. You don't know, like playoff Jimmy.
Right. But you don't tell Josh Hart sit this one out as if you know better than him?
That's crazy
Who
work.
are you? Who are you, man? Stop this. Stop the nonsense, man. Stop the nonsense. Stop the nonsense. Because you got your big bag, your $100 million bag. You think you can bloviate and tell a pro player that's teammates of the man that you're ragging on to sit this one out?
That's crazy work.
You out of pocket, my boy. You out of pocket. You out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you see this. I dare you to say something.
He ain't gonna say. Listen, number one, we too small for him. Number two, he don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what? It's clickbait. He just ESPN is making money off of him. And he's the head, and I mean that in every facet of the word. You know what I mean? So, Ja, it is what it is. He's gonna talk. He's gonna talk. That's why. CP called him out and went on his show. And he didn't show up. He got the B prize. You know what I'm saying? And everybody knows he's just hot air. He's just he just likes to blow.
Pause. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen, I stopped listening to him years ago when he goes on his rants, and then he'll jump back on a bandwagon when the Knicks are winning again.
Yeah.
7 in a row. I'm sure he's happy right now.
Yeah. Yeah. And and although annoying.
Yes.
Yeah.
And nobody cares no more about Sass. Nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just cares about the Knicks, and the rhetoric could go out the window. Because across the social media platform, a lot of people just are tired of hitting. Everybody's just basically say, "Shut up." At this point, just shut up. Just stop talking.
Yeah.
Stick to what you do best. Is just talk about sports, and don't talk over an athlete.
Right.
Because I've seen you play ball, Joe, my dude. You're not it. You're not it. So I would never challenge Josh. He's the pros. Why would I do that? I'm only here to report the news, not my opinion about the news.
Yeah.
Mikal is in the league. I'm not. Well, why would I rag him?
Bottom line.
Why would I rag him?
Yeah.
Mikal got his bag.
Mikal and Josh are 2 of the 450.
Yeah. They got their bag, and they still got more bags coming.
And they got their bag and more bags coming. And do you know what the 450 means? That means 450 of the greatest basketball players in the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the 450 means. In case people are curious, when I always say they're one of the 450 or 2 of the 450. Yeah, the 450 is 450 of the top basketball players in the world. They're in the NBA.
Facts.
So if they're one of the 450, respect that man.
Got to, man. Come on, stop it.
Because the 15th man on the team will bust your ass.
Easy. Even if it is Frederick Weiss.
Even if it was Frederick Weiss. But Frederick was never part of the 450, thanks to Vince. But anyway. But any event, man, we'll leave on that note, man. But that's my damn it, man. Chef, thank you. People, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. On behalf of Chef, this is your boy, the Drum Major. Always remember, whatever you do, make sure you love what you do so you can embrace the grind. Until next time, WGI Sports Media, gone.
Peace.